sun in the sky, ashes raining down. Breathing toxic fumes, feeling like we gon' drown. Trapped in the rubble, shadows creep.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Dumpster Fires at the Atomic Shop. This is Ren, and today's date is August 18th, 2026. As you can see up in the corner of my screen, the pint-sized slasher is back, this time as a power armor skin, which will probably be available on September 15th in the Steam store as part of their latest bundle that'll come out to support the new season, which is all slasher themed. Um, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to nukanites.com or Nuka Knight's website or Nuka Knight's YouTube channel and look it up there. He has a complete dive into all of the rewards coming out with the next season. I don't know how much of the next season I'm actually going to play because Bethesda did exactly what they always do and they lied to us. Um, because we asked for more stuff that's on theme. Well, the stuff is all on theme. I'll give them that. And less, how should I put it? Reskins of items in game. If you're going to give us items, give us new items. Give us things that we actually want. Um, yeah, that's the part where they lied. We're getting a bunch of stuff in the slasher season that is literally just reskins of things like workshop tables and things like that. Stuff that I personally do not need or want. I haven't seen anything in it that's making me want to scream out and, you know, put in a couple hundred hours to get through uh, the scoreboard, or even 40 hours if I try and do it the fast way. But I'm just saying, I honestly, I'm just going to say this. There's a reason why the people that are getting laid off from Bethesda are from Bethesda Austin, and it's because they're lazy pieces of shit. I said it. You can see it in their work. You can see it in their work ethic, and you can see it in the stuff that they produce and the stuff that they maintain, such as this game. They had a hand in this game for a very long time. But that being said, today is about the Atomic Shop. It's not about my feelings on Bethesda, which is pathetic. Um, but we'll go into the Atomic Shop in general and see how badly they've screwed that up. As always, we have a new utility item. The Death Claw that you get from the pet bundle down here in the corner is actually smaller than one you can get in game if you tame it yourself. If you don't know how to do that, there are several really good videos out there by a lot of different people on how to do taming. So today we have the Barbershop bundle, which ironically I already have part of. So let's see what we've got here. The Barbershop bundle. We've got a Atomic Shop hair dryer, which is this right here. We've got the uh, Barbershop mirror, which is this right here. We've got the barber prefix right here. We've got a cash register, which I already have, which is the Super Duper Mart version because they were lazy and decided not to give you the version that's like the silver version, or the wooden version would have been more appropriate because at least it wasn't themed for something else. Moving right along, you've got the barber shop right here. There used to be a barber pole in game that you could get as a light source on its own. So, yeah. Um, and you got the barbershop chair, which comes from a different set. The door to go with a prefab. The prefab at least looks 2 stories. We'll take a better look at it in one of the other things, I'm sure. again, I still think this is all highly overpriced. So you got the High Note bundle, which is basically a barbershop quartet with the Suffix Beauty. You got the turnstiles, the fence, record player, a tip stash box. You got the hat and the outfit. Yeah, those are the only two things that I really don't have that I would want. And you see that it's still wanting to charge me 618, 615 atoms for it. Then you got the back to school bundle, which has a build set, a teacher's desk, a student's desk, stool, chalkboard, bulletin board, wallpaper. I want to say this is a drop box, minor pail loot bag. Yeah, looks like a lunchbox, and the Grafton Monsters poster. The only thing out of this that I don't currently own is this right here, and so I may wind up getting that. I don't remember getting the dunce hat either, but it says that I have it. Actually, it shows the item in the inventory of stuff that's you can get, but not actually as an item that I own. Just get that and get it out of the way. All right. So out of the first bundle, we've got the barber shop, which they just have the door and the one picture of the prefab because they really want you to know that the that this place has nothing to offer you. All right. So moving right along, we've got the other bundles that have been on sale. As you know, most of those won't show up for me. We've got the weather station that is Halloween themed. The little blue devil. This is a backpack flare. The Enclave repair robot, which I do own. They do work. They're actually kind of cool. Um, Robopaws the cat. Silver Shroud costume, which you can get that as part of a bundle with all of the comic book heroes from Hubris Comics. You got the Blacksmith's Apprentice armor skin, and it has the Settler cap and Settler Carpenter outfit. You got the Railway Water Tower and the Rust Bucket Hammer. It's a Super Sledge skin. If you use that, might be fun. I kind of like the helmet on this piece, but I don't really like much else about it. So, because the helmet looks kind of cool, but I don't like the fact that you got the white handprints all over you, like I was one of Saruman's army. Um, Liberty Prime outfits in here. It's the one that comes with both skins. The patriotic version and supposed to be the dark version as well, I think. But then we've got the stuff that was new 2 weeks ago that is on its final days for the Pasternak stuff. The Mask and Metal. You've got the Fizzy Fun, which is all Nuka Cola themed, and the Computer Science Bundle, which is a bunch of computers and a few other odds and ends. Special, we've got the Punch Bowl, which if you don't have it, you should go ahead and get it. Um, the Light 'em Up Weapons Bundle is on sale for Fallout First. The Farmer's Market Letters is in here as well. Get a scrap kit because, you know, that's what they give us 90% of the time is utility items. Um, Season 1 catch up. For me, all I need is the player logo, which is this back here. But if you can afford to buy it, or you have Fallout First, this is where you get some of the cooler fan eye patches, a bunch of other really cool stuff, to be honest, for decoration. But it's up to you. Get what you can afford, get what you like, get what you want. If you don't have Fallout first, don't fret too much. They have a free weekend coming up, I'm sure, where they'll give you Fallout first and whatever the item of the month is, and then they will basically give you nothing else except for these boxes down here for you to stow as much of your crap in as possible. Because once you get used to using these, it's hard to go back to not using them, to be honest, because we all become kleptomaniacs in this game for some reason. Now, as I said before, the Deathclaw that you get from the Deathclaw pet bundle is actually smaller than the actual Deathclaw in game if you go ahead and find your own. Um, the other thing about the one in game, if you move your camp from location to location, your Deathclaw will change, meaning you may get a regular Deathclaw, then you may transport to another area and wind up with a matriarch or a glowing Deathclaw. It really depends, but it will change because different areas have different spawns, and it's literally you bringing a spawn in with you. So keep that in mind. I just don't think the regular Deathclaw that you get that's a tame is going to be able to leave your camp and go with you hunting. Would be funny if it could. Would be even better if it could level up. But yeah, enjoy the game for what it is. Have fun with what as it is. Remember that there are loads of things in this game that I like and you like and everybody likes. And then there's a lot of stuff that I personally find slightly redundant or offensive in some way. Um, but that's personal choices. So I won't go into that. You guys have a good time and just have a good time as best you can.